So I spared you the tedium of the past 5 minutes where I ate crackers and stared at the screen and kind of thought about what I was going to do. And I didn't touch the image at all. I just sat there and kind of looked at it. And again, I'm trying to avoid doing a lot of extra work when I'm not quite sure what my idea is. And so I thought a lot about the text, and I'm going to do something with that. I'm not going to leave it just sitting there all lined up. I'm going to try to make it more dynamic. And I think I'm going to do that by uh, working with each letter individually. But the other thing I thought about was the background, and so I thought I'd show you kind of a trick here that might come in handy. Sometimes, that white background, I don't know how interesting that is at this point. So what I did was I just found a high-res picture on the internet of an amusement park. I was thinking about it. But I'm going to use it really not about thinking about an amusement park so much, because I don't want to compete. This is going to be such a strong, clear image. I don't want to have something that's going to distract too much with it. So I'm just going to open this image up here that I found. Select all, Command A, copy, close it, Command W, and Command V, paste it. Maybe that's a better poster right there. It's kind of cool, actually. And I'll drag it to the back here, and I'll Command T. Actually, this is a good example where I think what I'll do is I'll make a copy of it first and turn off one of the copies, and so I'll have that to go back to if I want to use it for something else later. So, in this image, I'm going to blow it up pretty big here, and just kind of mess around with this a little bit. I don't know. And it's distracting, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do a hue saturation adjustment on it. So image, adjustments, hue saturation. And I'm going to decrease the saturation, so it's almost more of a gray scale. And maybe I'll play with the hue. And the lightness there. It's kind of squint my eyes to see if I like the overall contrast one way or the other. Okay. I don't know. Do that. Maybe I'll make another copy of this, so I'm not sure. Make another copy, another hue adjustment. That way I'll have my original plus one with a hue adjustment. So I'm kind of desaturated. And now I've got this dark version here, and I've got the original version there. Now I might take that dark version and mess around with it. And here I'll try the curves tool. And so I don't know. Maybe what I'll do is I'll undo that because I like to have that dark layer too. I'll make a copy of the dark layer and then adjust the copy instead. So image adjustments, curves. Oops. Image adjustments, curves. There we go. And I just basically did an inversion here. Made the lights, these are the lights up here, made those dark, made the darks light, and then pulled the middle to kind of slant it towards that way. And I think I'll make a copy of that. And maybe I'll change the layer mode here. And maybe transform that a little bit, take it kind of a weird offset or something. Double image. Oh, computer's chugging. And maybe I'll decrease the opacity. Yeah, so I don't know. And so the other thing I'm doing is I'm constantly turning my layers on and off to see if I like it better with or without. So I definitely like it better with something back there. Not sure. Maybe that's good. Maybe I'll add one more copy. Guarantee. And sometimes you just get something cool just because of the way the layer modes are interacting, or you just get some nice happy accident. So don't cost nothing. So I'll try one more copy. Crazy. Anyhow, kind of like some of that overlap that I'm getting there. I don't know. Aha! Like a bunch. Now you can see how it's changing the color, but kind of just by this happy accident, I'm kind of liking what I'm getting there. So you just want to be open to possibilities with this stuff. I didn't have any idea that that's what I was going to be doing when I started this, but I'm liking some of these kind of colors that I'm getting down here and some of these colors that I'm getting up here in that green area. So yeah, kind of interesting. And if I wanted to, I could even do something strange. Like what happens if I make a copy of that dark version and drag that up here, but either decrease the opacity, so that gives me some control, in adjusting how strong that is, or play around with the modes again, see what that does. I just like to just see what happens. Just flip through here, and sometimes you just get lucky. I don't know, it's a little strong. And sometimes just that little extra color pass or something can really kind of give you, it's very subtle, just kind of seeing what you like. Yeah, I don't know, that's not really doing much for me. Maybe a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. So I'll just leave it at that for right now.